offense will go to work first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking for seeing this matchup and who wins it.
The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back that gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and they're up 8-zip.
That's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, they're after him! And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it in the middle. It's Russell.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slip.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers are marching down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
West Virginia, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense, you take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To throw, it's Owens. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Quickly complete. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Joyner. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. To the air on 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down.
On to punt it away.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Red Raiders are threatening on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
Man, it's nice to call plays when you call a pass and the quarterback doesn't see anything, and he just takes off and makes you look good and turns it into a run. Nice job on that 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. It's complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And it'll be incomplete. Physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver was going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it on the outside. It's Russell. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Looking for the score. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
Turning it on! Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer.
On its way to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the grab on third. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the score. Into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Number 6. With the catch in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Is on for the extra point.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
I know the offense is down by a lot right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the run, it's Hubbard. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll ride his man on the option. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality?
Turning on the Jets. Inside and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job. And it's wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Kick just dismissing tackles. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Punch it out of the air.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Trying to get it to the marker. Breaks the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the 3rd time in the game on 4th down. They get the first by running it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Stone. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The quick out. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
West Virginia, 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! Oh, it's a fumble! It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Boyd. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Mountaineers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Jefferson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They'll try to sneak it. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. 2nd down now after the sack. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Makes the grab. It's Stone. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's West. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And they're not on the same page there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air. It's Hammond. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, West Virginia.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants a big play here late. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Back to pass. It's Hammond. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. After this, it'll be a wrap.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout